Assalamu alaikum class. Hope you're all fine. Today we are going to complete our unit 4, Hazrat Asma, and we are on the last two paragraphs of this unit, that is paragraph number 6 and 7. Before starting our today's class, let's have a recap of the summary of this unit that we have read up to now. We read that Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his close companion Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radhiyallahu anha migrated from Makkah to Medina in the year 622 AD. Their migration made non-believers, the chiefs of non-believers, furious. Then the next paragraph, and they set huge rewards for the capture of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. Then we read that Hazrat Asma Razillah Ta'ala, the preparation of this journey was made in the home of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, and Hazrat Asma Razillah Ta'ala anha rendered useful services in this regard, and she was given the title of Zatun Natakain by the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Then in the third paragraph where we read that how nicely she undertook the task of providing food to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in the cave of Thor. Next we read in paragraph number 4 that Abu Jahl came to Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq's home and he furiously asked Hazrat Asma about her father, and she in a very wise way posed a counter question and did not answer. Next paragraph was again an incident of her wisdom, that how she showed wisdom when Hazrat Abu Quhafa asked said Hazrat Asma that his father had taken all the wealth with him, and she said that no, the father had left all his wealth at home. And today we are going to start our class with paragraph number 6, that is given on page number 34. Let's have a reading of this paragraph first. Hazrat Asma was amongst the early few who accepted Islam. She was the daughter of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq anhu and step-sister of Hazrat Aisha Siddiqa anha. She was wife of Hazrat Zubair bin al-Awam anhu and mother of Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair anhu. She died at the ripe age of about 100 years. Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair used to say that he had not seen anybody more generous and open-hearted than his aunt Hazrat Aisha radhiyallahu anha and his mother Hazrat Asma radhiyallahu anha. Hazrat Asma radhiyallahu anha was so generous that she sold the garden inherited after the death of her sister Hazrat Aisha radhiyallahu anha. She gave away all the money to the poor and the needy. Nobody ever returned empty-handed from her doorstep. Hazrat Asma was amongst the early few who accepted Islam. She was among those people who embraced Islam, who were the early people who embraced Islam. So the box question given with this passage is, what other words you can use for accepted? The first word that we have used is embraced. She embraced Islam. She took up Islam. She believed. She received Islam. These are all the words that can replace the word accepted. She was the daughter of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. This is all the introduction of Hazrat Asma, that who was Hazrat Asma? She was the daughter of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. She was the step-sister of Hazrat Aisha radhiyallahu anha. She was the wife of Hazrat Zubair bin al-Awam. She was the mother of Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair. And then we come to know that she died at the ripe age of. Ripe age means mature age of. About 100 years. She died when she was about 100 years old. Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair, her son, used to say that he had not seen anybody more generous and open-hearted than his aunt, Hazrat Aisha radhiyallahu anha, and his mother. Hazrat Abdullah bin Zubair used to say that he used to tell that in his whole life he had seen no one more generous than his aunt, Hazrat Aisha radhiyallahu anha, and his mother, Hazrat Asma radhiyallahu anha. Hazrat Asma radhiyallahu anha was so generous. This is another incident from the life of Hazrat Asma about her generosity, that Hazrat Asma was so generous, so open-hearted, so spending that she sold the garden inherited after the death of her sister Hazrat Aisha. That after the death of Hazrat Aisha radhiyallahu anha, she received or inherited a garden that came into her share, and after the death of Hazrat Aisha radhiyallahu anha, She gave away all the money. She sold that garden. She sold the garden inherited after the death of Hazrat Aisha, and she gave all the money to the poor and the needy. And the money that she received after selling that garden, she gave away. She distributed all that money to the poor people and the needy. Nobody ever returned empty handed from her doorstep. And this was also her quality, that in her life nobody ever returned empty handed. Never it happened in her life that someone came to her for a question or asked or for something and he returned empty handed from her doorstep. This is the complete paragraph number 6, that is about the life of Hazrat Asma, who she was, and about her generosity. The last is the, as we know that always the last paragraph is the conclusion of whatever is given in the whole text or the article or the lesson. So here again, this last paragraph is the conclusion of the whole unit. Hazrat Asma will always be remembered for her courage, generosity, and wisdom. She had resolute faith in Allah Almighty. Her life would always be a beacon of light for all of us. See, boys, here this unit is concluded. Hazrat Asma Anha will always be remembered for her courage, the courage that she had shown during the journey of Prophet ﷺ from Mecca to Medina. Her generosity, that she was so open hearted that she spent all that she had for the poor and the needy. And her wisdom, we have read the two incident of her wisdom in this unit, that when Abu Jahl came to her and he answered her, and then when Abu Quhafa was worried about them, and how she satisfied him. So she had resolute faith in Allah Almighty. She has firm faith in Allah Almighty. She was a strong believer. Her life would always be a beacon of light for all of us. So her life would always be a beacon. Her life would always be a watchtower. Her life would always be a light tower for all of the Muslims, for all of us to follow and to serve Islam. Here ends our lesson. With this comes the glossary of this unit, given on page number 35, where the unit ends. After that we have theme of this unit and then the glossary. The glossary is: perilous means dangerous, venture is undertake, furiously means angrily, refuge is place of safety, instantly, immediately, constant, regular, detect, to find out, ripe, mature, reveal, show. These are, I think, 9 words in the glossary, and this is your diary for today. You have to learn the spellings as well as the meaning of these words. Here ends our lesson. In the next class, we will start the exercises of this unit. So, Allah Hafiz.